Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
What's up? What's up? Wait. What it do, y'all? This you tuned into My Thoughts About It podcast. I am your girl Shay B, my host with the most.
That be doing the most. This is Monique.
She having a good day today, huh?
And my homie Marky Mark in the building.
That's what she doing.
No.
Okay, I'm not on here.
I am having a good day. I got some good news today. I got some good news today.
You're gonna need to have good news more often.
You hear me?
Come in here bright and shiny.
Hey, Ronnie.
And stuff, glowing and shit. What you do to her before she got here, Shay B?
She was at work. I was at home. Cold chilling.
Yeah, I said I got some good news today.
Ronnie say, "Hey y'all, hey y'all."
Hey Ronnie.
What's up, Ronnie?
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Hey Shalonda. Yeah. So hey Michelle.
My phone's so behind.
That's all right. Mine was a little late too, but that's okay. I don't even see us. I don't know what's going on with that. Did I come? Oh, there we go. There we go. I mean, my bad, y'all. We was on time and still late.
Still late. That's
Auntie Lois
I was
in
gonna
the
say it before we
building.
started, but I wasn't gonna say it.
Hey,
On
Auntie
time.
Lois. I
It's,
love you, lady. Hey,
All right.
Michelle.
So, how was your day today?
Festive.
Festive. Wait. What about the gum? We talked about.
I don't care about none of that.
Come on, baby.
Girl, do what you gonna do.
How was work today?
I just told you.
I'm sorry. How was your day? Just
Festive.
festive. Okay, that's it.
That's it.
Okay.
She
Mark,
was
how
about
was
to make me go there.
girl?
Girl.
Bye. How was your day?
Stab the shit out you.
I mean, it sure wouldn't be right if y'all didn't have a quick round during the whole.
You hear me?
Yeah, so now I feel like we back to
And that
normal.
wasn't even my gum. I said, and she beamed up. Girl, shut up as much as you pop that gum.
I do.
It's like you got every hole in your teeth just catching it.
I do be popping gum, but not when people could hear it like that.
Girl,
Like the way they
chicken
could hear it now.
Mark,
Anyway,
how was your
Mark.
day anyway? Because we're not about to do that.
Look,
My day was great. I was up at the had a meeting first off with one of my business partners about to establish a new
What's up, CJ?
new partnership with the platform. You know what I mean? Y'all learn about that in the quick minute. And I went up to the Job Corps campus because I'm reestablishing
yeah.
my whole teaching of the Job Corps students, the podcast workshops.
That's
the
what's up.
reason why I stopped was actually the financial department. The head of the financial department got caught stealing the money from the kids.
damn.
Yeah, they had to shut down all of the programs.
Was it
man.
our
That's the reason
people?
why it was
Hey,
our people.
Veronica.
It was definitely
Oh,
our
man.
people.
Come
man.
on,
It was
our
definitely
people.
our people. So they had to, fire a couple of people and rehire some more honest people in there. So now they got a whole new budget.
Hopefully they
lined up.
got
And they
honest.
called me and said, you know what, we need you to come up here because we need some get the kids enrolled. And your program was one of the programs that the kids was most excited about.
That's what's
So
up.
Hey,
yeah.
Karen.
So I was up there reestablishing all of that, and we'll be back up there real soon. As well as the Keebaline Village. I have a classroom down there where I'm going to be teaching 6th through 12th graders podcast classes as well. So I'm getting my educator on nowadays. Like my dream is just kind of walking itself out. Like I wanted to start a podcast or a media school after I got my whole media platform established, and it's just kind of happening by naturally. So
That's what's up, Mark.
Kudos to you.
See if you could slide into the Grosse Pointe School District, get some of our kids over there.
We'll see. I mean, the money is there. I know the money is definitely there, but
They're a
I
little
don't
funny
know.
acting
I
over
might
there.
have to paint myself another color again in there. And,
No, I mean, one of the assistant principals is, he looked like us.
okay.
Yeah, he
And
looked like
at your,
Hey,
at your
sis.
school?
At the high school, yeah.
Oh, well, then
Nikki.
I got one foot in the door then. Go,
I
put a
mean,
good
my
word in.
son is one of them kids. They
Baxter.
Oh, damn.
Baxter
They
said,
were like,
"Where's the fellas at?"
Hey Matt. Hey Matt, how you doing? Matt is one of my high school friends. We went to middle school, high school together. So anyway,
So how was
They
your
don't
day?
want no other fellas in here. They like badgering me every week by themselves.
that's what Matt said.
No, we
That's what
don't.
he told me last week. He was like, I should have been up in there because I had some stuff to
Listen,
say.
I invite guys. They just don't show up.
No, Shay be cool. It'd be her. That's the one that just gets
Right.
around. every
You
week.
see, ladies, this what I
Right.
be saying. Like, I don't have no backup here. You see what Mark just did?
That's you.
This
Hey,
how they do
Sean.
me. They double team
Good
me
evening.
every
Well,
week.
it's more like a. Yeah, it's more
Right.
like that one.
They double team me.
So
every
how
week.
was your day?
So my day was good. It was great. I got some good news. I'm not going to share just yet. Y'all know I will talk about it soon. But some things went my way today, so I'm super excited about that.
That's great.
Yeah.
Whatever it was, we're happy for you.
Yeah, so I'm in a good mood. Smiling.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. You know what? We is not about to play with you at all.
And Matt ain't even that funny.
So I decided to do a little something different. So tonight before the ending of the show, I'm gonna give out quotes every night as our closing thing.
Shay-B-isms.
Yeah, so they're gonna be uplifting quotes. Some you can take with you wherever you go and keep it moving just like that. They're gonna be awesome. So at the end of the show, you'll get a quote. So every Tuesday, end of the show, you're gonna get a quote.
That's what's up. I like that idea. Can I give?
Hey
a quote?
Dana.
Can I give my type of quote?
No.
No.
I said uplifting quote.
Yeah. Because you gonna butcher the whole thing. See, here
Oh
you
my
come
God.
with your
Shenanigans.
you come with your angry cat.
Dana say, hey sugars.
Hey Dana. Yeah. So anyway, okay. Let's go, Shay.
All right, y'all. So moving along. So today's topic is interracial dating. All right.
Interracial dating. I like that.
So let's get into it. So this is Monique, rather. This is her topic she wanted to talk about.
She
So
was so adamant about it.
so adamant.
I like
so
talking-
excited. Man, when we gonna do interracial dating? Oh, okay. So now you got it, baby.
Skip it. Interracial dating. Interracial dating. Interracial dating. Interracial dating. Like, oh, I guess I know what the topic is today.
I never tell
Hey,
what the
Daddy.
topic is about. I never say anything.
So everybody that's tuning in, today's topic is interracial dating.
Yep. I'm excited about I like talking about stuff that gets people riled up.
You like ruffling feathers. We noticed.
Yeah. And I like to speak my truth about it, and honestly I really don't care how anybody feels. That's just
Okay.
me. So and this is something that I talk about with coworkers, I talk about it with my children, I talk about it with my wife. So that's why it was so near and dear to me today, because this is something that I talk about often. So anyway, with that being said, I just wanted to make some points about interracial dating when I'm talking to my children. Again, probably some unpopular beliefs for some, but either way, here we go. So everyone who knows me, they know I have 2 boys, 2 girls, right? Hey, Deja. So she said, what up, cuz?
I already said, hey,
Oh,
Day
my
Day.
bad.
I caught her
I
in
didn't
advance. As soon as she popped on, I was like, hey, Day Day.
Okay. So I have 2 boys, 2 girls. And from my oldest son, as early as probably middle school, he started to date white girls in school. Now, I will say that they've always been in a school, even in Georgia, now here in Michigan, where the larger population of the school was white. So at first I was just like, oh, whatever. It's just a little date. But as he started to get older, I started noticing that it was becoming a thing. And I personally I'm not going to say I don't like him dating outside of his race. Yeah, 100% now that he's super grown, I 100% want him to date only black women.
But you said he'd been dating white women for how long?
Well, he had like a little small girlfriend in elementary. I'm sorry, middle school. Like just a little something, nothing major.
Oh, elementary school.
No, middle school. Nothing major. After that, he started dating like a girl that was mixed. Then when he made it into high school, he wasn't really dating, but he did take a white girl to prom. Mm-hmm. And I did ask him.
So what is the disdain that you have in particular with him dating non-black women?
Well, the thing is, I feel like with what he has to deal with as a black man, because again, he's 25 now, he'll be 26 this year. Mm-hmm. What he already has stacked up against him, just being a black man, I think
to have a woman that can relate to that.
Not only just relate to it, but that he can, get through his life with. One that he doesn't have to worry about her parents, her grandparents. I do this every time. I be so because Mark, y'all, he be picking on me. He picks on me, so I got to talk to him. So anyway, I want him to be in a situation where he's accepted by not just her family, her immediate family, siblings, uncles. I want him to be accepted by the parents, by the grandparents. And I feel like he has a better chance with a black woman. and then on the flip side of it, I have girls. And even though, yes, I would like for them to date in their race, if they dated white men, I would be a little bit more accepting to them dating, I'm going to tell you why, outside of their race versus my boys. The reason why I say that is because, and this is just my perception of it, when you have a white woman, she has her father and she has her grandfather that look at her in a way that is like, I'm not going to say she's not important, but she doesn't hold as much weight in her family as a white man does. Meaning, if a white man in his household puts his foot down and says, this is who I'm with, this is a black lady, to me, he gets more respect versus the white woman dating the black man. I'm not saying she won't defend him, but she doesn't have as much pull with her family as a white man does with his family. So that's one of the biggest reasons, outside of my son dealing with all that stuff that comes behind his wife or girlfriend or whoever he's dating. As a black man, he already has so much stacked up against him that to me it's safer to date and stay within his race.
Yeah, the racist repercussions that come for that will come from that situation, if they come, God forbid, will affect him a whole lot more than it affect her.
Exactly. So that's my biggest takeaway from it. Now, I don't have, if he comes to me and is like, well, this is my wife or this is who I want to marry, it's just like, oh, okay. I'm not going to make a few jokes and it might be a little uncomfortable at first, but I'm just being honest. That's just me. Like, I would definitely, and Veronica, you know this is true. Me and you talk about this all the time. I would definitely not like it. However, I'm not going to lose my son over who he chooses to love. I'm just not going to do it, and vice versa. So that was my take on it. That's how I feel. I would prefer for all of them to stay within their race. And when I say within their race, I mean within black, the culture itself. If you want to date, my daughter is half Haitian, half American. So if she wanted to date someone Haitian or she wanted to date someone Jamaican or African, that's still within that cover, if you will, umbrella. But once she steps outside, no, I'm not feeling that. Nothing I can do about it, but I prefer for them to stay within their race.
Right.
For sure. You was quiet, Shay B.
Hey, this your topic. Hey, Kenya. I mean, my thoughts on interracial.
Right.
I don't know. I don't really care who date who. I don't. I mean, you can't help who you fall in love with.
Right.
You can't help that. I, per se, will not date outside my race. Mm-hmm. But that's just me.
What's the reason, though? Because I wouldn't either.
It's just that I just wouldn't.
See, how could you say what you said and then say that in the next breath, though?
Because to each his own.
I feel you.
To each his own. Yeah. Me, per se,
okay.
I would not date outside my race. It has nothing to do with racism or nothing to that form. I just choose not to date. As far
as what anybody else do, I'm not mad at it, but for me, this is
I understand. I mean, to each his own, though. I mean, I got white friends, and I got one. I call my daughter right now.
I have white friends.
I actually got two at work that I call my daughter.
You're right, man.
But just as far as like dating them, absolutely not. It's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, I couldn't date outside of my race, outside of the black people, regardless of where they're from. For me, there's too many differences between us that I don't want to try to figure out in terms of dating. Again, the family thing being a big thing. There's a lot of other things as well, but we're not going to touch on those because they're really touchy, like that the hair in the shower stuff. Yeah, I can't do that. But
well, women have hair in the shower too. It's just nappy hair. It just ain't long like
my hair not in the shower.
It's actual. How about it's actual hair? It's not fur. You want to start there.
Mark,
what?
Listen, I don't know.
I ain't gonna go no deeper than that.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm just saying, it's like you said, my preference. I just feel like there's too many differences that I don't want to try to overcome by dating outside of my race. I feel like I look better next to somebody black. Period. So yeah, to each his own. Like you said,
to each his own.
Yeah.
What are some ways that I want to ask this though. Say for somebody that's getting into an interracial relationship, what are some of the things that is they challenges that will to where it will work out between them?
That would stop it from working, or that would make
That
it work?
will work.
So the differences between them that will allow the relationship to work is what you're asking?
I'll say it again.
Okay.
My question is, so for someone that's in an interracial relationship, right? What are some of the things they can do for the relationship to work out?
I gotta
Shit,
think.
I know actually be in a relationship with themselves and not everybody around them, right? Because
Like the family.
it'll be everybody's opinions and everybody's thoughts on their relationship and what they should or shouldn't do that'll end up, affecting their mind and their confidence in each other. And like, you know what? I'm looking at you funny now. Maybe I shouldn't be with you. You know what I mean? Type shit. You know what I mean? So, and that applies to relationships that are not even interracial. You know what I'm saying? People need to be in a relationship with who they're in a relationship with and stop allowing so many outside opinions and views and perspectives in to divide y'all. If y'all know what y'all are to each other, then be that and grow in that.
A Latina is fine.
Well, one thing I think that one of the biggest things of interracial relationships that they would need to work on as trying to be in a relationship, they need to work on cultural.
Yeah, I think in the beginning
Because-
they need to talk about that type of stuff, like cultural differences, for
Yes,
sure.
they have to, because he's not going to understand her cultural just as well as she ain't going to understand his.
And they definitely have to try. That's why
You have
the
to
only way
try.
to do it is to talk about it.
And
Because
if they have a child, especially, right? Because now, what culture are we going to raise this child up under? You know what I mean? Under what, terms and conditions, religion-wise and, culture-wise and all of that. You know what I mean?
you have to be receptive to what that person, how they were raised, how it's different than how you were raised. Some of the things that you say, for one. I mean, that happens in everyday life with different races, where I could say one thing and they're like, well, what is that? And they don't even understand what I'm trying to say. So definitely being open and
they
accepting of what that other person has been through, how they were raised, how their lifestyle was, how their family is.
If those people are even big on culture, right, and family values like that, because some people could be like the black sheep of the family, and they don't really give a damn about what their
But
family
culture
is.
comes
That's
in
true.
different
That's
formats.
true.
Like, you
Yeah.
have to know, like, for instance, our foods.
Yeah, no, right. So what
You know?
the end of what I was going to say is because sometimes people get together and they begin to blend over into the other person's culture and start living like them inadvertently before it even becomes
Yep.
a merger officially.
You definitely see
know what I'm
that.
saying?
Hey, Corey.
So it's really not, the conversation is not had. They kind of, one just kind of merged over into it. So you kind of already know which direction it's going.
Tell Demetrius to shut the hell up. I am sick of him.
What do you say exactly, Marco? My name is Mark.
He talking
Said
about,
Marco.
yeah, because they don't season their food. And in that sense, then you teach them. You show them how you want food that they're cooking
Janet
to
can't
taste.
never get nobody the fuck name right. Call her Kelly, not
Yeah.
calling him Marco. His name is Mark, fool.
Matthew, I would definitely let me take that word out allow. I would be okay if my sons dated
Hey,
a
Connie.
Latina. Is that what your wife is? I can't remember where she's from. Matt, I'm not sure where she's from, but and tell Gretchen I said hi. So anyway, yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like talking, getting out, and letting that other person know that I don't want to say anything is off limits, but that everything is on the table in the beginning, because if it's not, later on you're going to have issues. It's like, well, I didn't know that that's what y'all do, or it's just
Communication and comprehension is especially important in an interracial dating situation.
Also, another thing for me is language barriers. Like, you have to, certain things they can't say, we say. Don't expect to say something to them and then they say it back. Now you pissed.
you talking about nigga.
Yeah,
Boy.
so we take the word so fluently and we speak it.
Yeah.
Just in general conversation. But the minute a white person say y'all ready to fight,
Did I tell y'all the story about the Uber passenger that asked me about why white people can't say the N-word? So, yeah, and I did my share of stereotyping, right? Because you know, like when I have passengers, you know, I'm looking at them come out the house and I'm gonna put on some music that I feel like, you know, that's them, right? This white boy come out the house, he got on the crooked D hat, a Pistons jersey, and sagging, ripped up pants. So he, you know what I'm saying, one of them types. So I'm like, all right, I'll throw on some Tupac, right? So he jump in, oh man, Tupac, and he rapping the song, and he rapping. And every time Tupac say, nigga, he just skip it, right? He just, or he just say, type shit, right? So then the song go off, and shit, because I'm vibing with him, you know what I mean? I'm chilling. He like, the song go off, he like, man, you know, you seem like a pretty cool dude, man. As soon as he said that, I said, all right, I know where this about to go. He said, man, so what's up with the N-word, man? Like, why do black people have such of a problem when white people say the N-word? I mean, it's just a word, man. And a lot of times, you know, we're just referencing each other as like, kind of like how we do, where we reference the saying nigga as referencing a man, right? Saying a dude, right? So, yeah, sometimes we're just referencing our guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my guy. I'm like, dude, you got a girlfriend at home or a wife? You're like, yeah. I'm like, so how would you feel if somebody walked up to her and like smacked her on the ass and said, "What's up, baby?" And she, oh no, yeah, right? Because this person doesn't have that relationship with her, right? Y'all don't have that relationship with us, so you can't use the same words that we use with us, like we use it with us. You know what I mean? Now, granted, in a situation where you do have that type of relationship with black people, because some black people do have white friends that they allow say that shit to them, and you know. But so again, if you have that relationship with them, then good, then there you have it. But you can't just walk up into, you know, what I'm saying the party, nowhere, the club, and say, "Oh my nigga," and you can't. You ain't got that relationship with us like that to use them words. That's an intimate word. For us. You know
I think no one should use the word honestly.
I'm
it's Black History Month, so
I mean,
you know.
and I'm not saying, like, my explanation was not to condone us saying
Oh,
it,
of
because
course,
I feel like it's a very unnecessary word too. I'm even programmed to say it unconsciously, you know what I'm saying, because of our culture, right? But it's not nothing that we should be proud of, or we should try to turn into a positive thing like women did, bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
This one right here.
I'm just saying, like, I get it. Okay, so we do use it loosely to friends and close friends, and not friends, to people we don't know, somebody we beefing with. But I mean, I'm not saying that it's right or wrong. I'm just saying, if that's your thing, then do it. If it's not, then don't say it.
So let me just say this. So Louis Farrakhan was on a talk show some while ago, right? I just seen a clip of it today on TikTok, and a white lady stood up and she said, "Well, I'm from such and such. It's a place where blacks was not allowed back then, and now it's probably still." And she was like, the topic was, why is white people so afraid of black people?
Yeah, why is that?
And so she stood up and she said, "I'm from such and such." She made it known where she was from. And she said, "And we scared of black folks because of the violence." And so Louis Farrakhan said, no, hold on, because the audience went crazy. And he said, no. He was like, that right there. He was like, you scared of us because of violence. He was like, y'all are the first ones to put violence in violence. He was like, in slavery time, y'all beat on us. You know, she got mad. He was like, we never put our hands. We didn't own slaves. We didn't whoop on slaves and kill slaves and all that. He was like, y'all did that. So we should be scared of y'all. Oh, she was mad, baby. She didn't like that at all.
Some black people are
She was pissed.
Yeah.
My whole point of it was just like, again, interracial dating. You're going to go through some stuff where it's going to be somebody in that family. You know, you got a lot of whites that's not racist, but you can't predict their family.
Right.
Because their grandfather down the line, their great grandfather may just be still living, and his son was just the grandfather. Now they both,
daddy.
They both racist. And here go the grandma. She accepted because that's her grandbaby, but the husband like, you accepted, I ain't gonna fuck with you either.
Yeah, and it makes it tough in a relationship.
It's hard.
It makes it hard to be in an interracial relationship with somebody when you know that their family does not care for you at all. Not even not care for you. They hate you. They hate the idea of you as a black male or
as a
female.
person, period.
Yeah.
But here's the
They
thing
have
I don't
more love-
understand
They
either.
have more love and respect for dogs.
But watch
Gotcha.
this.
Than they do for-
This
for
another
black
thing
people.
I think about too. Even in with blacks dating other blacks, it's a lot of blacks out here that's racist against their own people, and they can't stand to see their son or daughter with no damn body. So it's the same thing. We've been racist. It's almost sad to say that we so racist amongst each other, our own people. We got enough hate from white people to hate each other, and we are the only culture that hate each other. Literally hate each other, cannot get along with one another. Whites don't go through that, neither do Mexicans, neither do Latinos. All these people get along, and then we sit back and we wonder, well, how did they get ahead and do this and this? Because they stick together. We are the only race that will not stick together.
That's
it's sad.
That's by conditioned design, though. I mean, this is just the Willie Lynch letters still being implemented on our, like we're doing it to ourselves now. That's the stage of the scene.
Oh, you saw it too, sis?
I wanted to say
yeah,
that.
it was really.
I'm not saying that the racism doesn't exist between black people and black people, but I would say as a black woman, I definitely stereotype, which is unfortunate, but I stereotype black men, black guys, young guys. I will say that if I'm walking out by myself and I see, 4 kids, teenagers, a little bit older, hoodies, like, look, I will move out of the way, literally. These could be kids that's home from college or, going to buy a book. Or something, and it's just like I don't want to take any chances. And even though I'm aware that that's what
crazy,
it is,
you know what I'm saying?
but that's just what it is.
We've been to see, and that's conditioning. You know what I mean? Because of what we see and what we've been led to believe about ourselves, and what we see on movies and media, news, TV. Even music. Dare I say it? You know what I mean? That's just when they fit the description. I mean, and it's I've done it too. I can't lie, right? I don't know if I told y'all the story about when I ain't gonna go through the whole long story about when I saved a 14-year-old girl that ran away in the middle of the night. You know what I mean? And it was a car about to pick her up, and there was a dude in the Benz hanging out the window with dreads, and he come on in, you know what I mean? And I'm looking at her, looking at him, and I know what he on, you know what I'm saying? Type look, I'm staring like that. He ain't up to no good. I'm like, no, like I want to help. Like, where's you going? Middle of the night, like you. I'm an Uber driver. Look at the damn sign and the cameras in my car. So, yeah, it's like I stereotyped the brother, you know what I mean? But in that case, you know what I mean? I probably was right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's.
But you gotta be, because you gotta be looking out for yourself. You can't trust nobody nowadays.
Yeah.
Hey,
and
listen.
I don't mean nobody.
So I thought this was pretty cool, y'all. So y'all remember me talking about Louis Farrakhan, the thing. So my god sister Nikki, she said, yeah. She said, I saw that. She said he ended it by saying the white people are just afraid that black people will gain power and do what they have done to us for hundreds of years.
Say that.
That's
Nikki.
what he said too.
Say that, Nikki.
It was so deep.
Yep.
It was so deep, and I wish I could have watched like the whole thing, but they only had like that little, which
The
I
little
could have
snippet.
probably
we could go YouTube.
They had, it was really interesting, and it was like,
And
part of
that is I mean, I ain't gonna say part of it because you just said it, you know what I mean, in a nutshell, is that they know the truth, you know what I'm saying, versus the reality that they try to project on us, even down to just the terminology of us being the minority, right? And we're really the majority type shit, you know what I mean? They try to brainwash us into believing that, their narrative is what it is of the world, you know what I mean? And it's not.
You're right, Deshaun.
Kim said, I have a great nephew that's been dating a beautiful black girl. She's absolutely gorgeous, but her family disown her because she's dating my nephew, who is a white young man. So I feel like sometimes it can go both ways.
100%, Kim.
Oh, absolutely.
100%. You heard me say I would definitely. At first, I'm gonna be honest, I would be uncomfortable with the situation, and because I'm uncomfortable, 9 times out of 10 I would make the young lady uncomfortable, but I would eventually come to my senses and realize that shit ain't cool.
I feel like that you wouldn't be uncomfortable because you have a disdain for her. You have an uncomfortability with your family member being inserted into their family.
It is both ways. I think that I wouldn't like that he was dating her, and I am uncomfortable for him, but because it's with her, I would project that off on her.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I said. It wouldn't be nothing personal to her
No,
as if theirs would be to him. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You're more
mine
so
is more
uncomfortable
just
because
projecting my
it's a protection
uncomfortability
for
on
him
him.
as opposed to a disdain for her.
And I would definitely talk to them often, probably to the point where they'd be like, okay, we get it. To just like be on your toes and protect my son. The same way I would protect her and my family against my family.
You know, because in that
I want the same thing for him.
If you're seriously trying to like marry that person and be family, like that uncomfortable conversation is one that needs to be had, and it shouldn't be uncomfortable because it's one that should be expected.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
If
they
you
know
are
it's coming.
serious about this individual and their family actually, like they're oriented. You know what I'm saying? Their family loves them. You know what I mean?
I say when you get into an interracial dating someone, and it's a y'all interracial couple, I think make the family mad first. Because when people
not purposely,
See how they treat you. It depends on the type of mad that you're talking about. I get it.
What I'm saying is say something to where it touched them where they gonna get mad.
And they uncomfortable,
Because the truth always comes out when a person is mad. People can pretend all day long and you'll believe just that because you love this person so much. So you believing that they family love you like that as well. But say something to kind of tick them off a little bit. And then that's when you will know.
I like that idea.
It's the truth.
No, it makes perfect sense.
Then you'll find out how racist they are or if they even racist at all. That's how that goes.
Yeah, because you're not going to really hide it.
It's a way
to
to do everything to piss somebody off and be nice about it.
It is, Karen.
You know?
It is a good tip. And I like that.
You have to because it's just sad. I mean, it worked both ways though, on both parts. Some of us are racist. Whites are racist, blacks are racist, you know, and it's just like I think the only people probably ain't racist is Mexicans because they like in between the blacks and whites.
First thing pop out there, well, I didn't like your black ass anyway, right? So you gotta let me gauge and see how far.
But I think that's what you should do, and then you'll find out, and then get to know the person. And I always say this, even in any, whether it's interracial or black on black, whatever.
Yeah.
Get to know the person first.
Yeah.
Go around their family. If they got all these excuses why you can't come around the family, my mom and dad is out of town, so you can't meet them. It's always an excuse. Then that's when you know that their family is racist.
Test. I wouldn't want to purposely aggravate a person to see how they. You know what I mean? I think beyond when you, as time goes by and you cross certain bridges, you'll see. Which ones is on fire and which ones ain't.
But it might be too late at that point.
Because I say after 7 months of dating, now it's time for me to meet your parents. I need to meet your parents. Because your parents and how they are reflects how you are.
Shit, it ain't never too goddamn late. I'll leave your ass. It don't take but a day to leave you.
Yeah, but if you didn't put in 3 years before you really get around the parents to piss them off.
I guess, and I'm the pot caught in the kettle black with the situation I was just seeing. But yeah, you need to get to know the person. You know what I mean? And don't wait that long. You know what I mean?
Karen.
Try to insert yourself in, and because if you're serious, then there shouldn't be a problem with you inserting yourself into that circle of family or the household.
Yeah,
after some time, right?
True.
She said you give her. So purposely, because I wouldn't want nobody purposely aggravating me. I'll cut your ass.
But
off.
it's a way to do it.
It's
a way to say something, even if you say it in a joking way, but you're dead ass serious.
Yeah, I just don't want to be with somebody and to find out later that they family don't like me, they racist. Because believe it or not, people's family is going to be there unless they push them out completely, which is rare. It doesn't happen a lot, but it happens. But no, that I don't want to be in there that long.
I know in the black community it happens a lot. Like, I don't talk to my family no way, so it's not a big deal. I don't give a shit.
Interracial,
but when it comes to
because they'll cut the family member off because they date somebody black. That's what Karen was saying when her friends was going through that.
And they will.
Just disown them, like, nah, you either leave them or leave
it's like
us.
Indians. Indians don't believe dating outside their race.
The Arabic ones, my
a lot.
And so if Indians date outside, like I told y'all this story before, I know an Indian girl and she go to all gay prides, all that, because she's gay. All her family then disown her, and she moved here. None of her family will talk to her because she told them that she liked the women. So to this day, they still don't talk to her. So
well, that's not a shocker.
Yeah, it's not a shocker. That's their culture or religion or whatever they believe in. So I mean, it is what it is.
Right, Demetrius. Drink with the uncle, drink with the daddy and the granddaddy. The truth will come out. Because they gonna say some shit. They definitely gonna ask them if it's okay if they call them niggas sometimes. That's gonna come out. For sure.
And like I told this one cat that asked, it was around the time that the George Floyd protest was going on, but it was happening down in Detroit when they was protesting and marching and all that. And you know, I was down there, and it was one of the comments on my live, and I believe what did the guy said? He said, you know, why don't black people want us to come down there and march and protest with you? Like, we're marching against racism, like this, you know, regardless of what's not be. But I said, you know what? The thing about it is, in situations like this, just like how we seen in Missouri, right? It wasn't our people that ended up starting that riot that tore up the whole damn city.
That
right?
is true.
Number
That is
one.
true.
So you would come out, your people would come down here under the guise of being, you know, on the same page with us in the same lane. But now y'all tearing it up and then making it looking like it's
It was us.
And on
right?
top of that,
So-
the white people was the ones in the store stealing all the
Yeah,
TVs
that's what
and
I'm
stuff.
saying. Yeah, all of that. That's
People
what I'm
caught
saying.
it on tape
That's
and
what-
everything, so
that's
they can
exactly what I'm
blame us
saying.
and
Exactly
say,
what
"Oh,
I'm
they
saying,
just
right?
tore up their own
So
stuff."
if you really want to attack racism, then you attack it where you live, at your dinner table, when you hear your uncles,
At your company.
You know what I'm saying? Talking that racist shit, then you check them out there. That's how you battle. Don't come out here and help fight our fight. You know what I'm saying? We got this. You know what I mean? So because you can't teach and this is what I told him. You can't teach a grizzly bear. You're what I say. You're a polar bear trying to teach a grizzly bear how to survive in his climate. Like,
That makes sense.
You don't eat the same. You don't live the same. Where you at is cold and desolate. It's barely food. I mean, where I'm at is warm, trees and berries and shit. You know what I mean? You don't know nothing about where I'm from. You might look at it from the outside looking in and think you can judge
Right,
the climate and the terrain, but you can't.
Yeah, I have
Unless you live there.
I have two coworkers that I talk to like mostly every day when I'm at work, except the 2 days I'm off. And one of my coworkers, she's a waitress, and she had made the statement to me that her grandfather is very racist, and that she don't really kick it with him like that because she's not teaching her son that way. And so she said it's hard for her to take her son over there because she don't want him in that environment because she's trying to teach him something totally different, you know. And I felt that, and I was like, wow, that's kind of crazy. And then I have another coworker where she was telling me that she has people in her family that's racist like that, but she's not. You know, so I guess it just depends on the person itself and how they parent raised them, but they go around their family members, and you got all these ones that's racist, and I feel like if you ain't one of those ones that's racist like that, then you have to sometimes take yourself out that situation.
100%. Yeah.
You know, that don't be involved in it, period, at all. Because I feel like once you around them and in that situation, and guess what, it's gonna rub off on you. Simple as that.
And I think that the generations change in terms of how much racism they have in them, how much they show. Back when we were younger, you know, it was out there, it was big. And I'm not saying it's not now, but I'm just saying you can see the change as the generations go on, that they're less racist. The 30s are less, you know what I'm saying? Like the 40s, I'm saying in terms of age, 30-year-olds and up, 40-year-olds and up. Like you can see the difference that the times are changing and not so many are racist. But when it follows, like you said, from the great grandparents to the grandfather to the dad to the kid
To mother. To
it will continue, which is bad for people like your friend who has, I don't know if she has a mixed child, but that she has to stop it somewhere.
Yeah.
And the best place would be with her.
My thing is
kid.
this: how I feel about racism, since we on interracial dating, I knew what racism was gonna come up in this conversation. My thing is this: there's not a racist bone in my body ever.
I'm proud of you.
I respect everybody to the utmost, but I feel like this: if you're one of the whites that's real racist, give us back everything that we done made. From your cameras in your
Give it
home
back.
Well, see,
that's
here's the
around
thing.
your house, a black person invented
Here's the
that.
thing.
Give it
That's
You know, give it back.
That's exactly what
Your
racism
lawnmower?
is, though. It's
Give it back.
The ability to prevent one ethnic group from advancing. You know what I'm saying?
But what
That's why
they don't
we can't
understand-
be racist. We can be prejudiced, and that's why
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
say,
yeah.
I'm not prejudiced.
Here's
You
the
see what I'm
thing,
saying?
though.
I'm just knowledgeable. about the
Everything
situation.
that was invented back then.
Yeah.
They just made it better and did something different to
What
it to
they
make
invented
it
was the patent, the ability to take credit for the shit. That's what
that they
invented.
didn't do though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what they
Right,
invented was
right.
the patent.
So
the patent.
all I'm saying is everything that was invented, from the cameras to the
Light bulbs,
lawnmowers,
internet.
everything.
Yeah, peanut butter. Yeah.
We did that.
Yeah, I know.
The chips they eat,
Everyone
we did
needs
that.
color in their family.
So if you
tree,
so
Matt,
racist,
no.
go all the way out being racist.
The batteries
don't have
use
nothing.
the power of the cell phones that everybody's watching this show on right now.
Give
That's
it
my
back,
thing,
y'all.
though. So everything, if you're racist, just be racist. No big deal.
If
I
you
don't give
like
a
us,
damn.
don't like nothing. That
Don't
we
like
contribute
nothing
to
that we contribute to the fact of making your life better. That's how I feel about racism, you know. And
He
it's
said,
not a
snowblower, give it back. He said,
Right.
give it back.
Everything.
Matthew said everyone needs color in their family tree. Yep, different shades of black, Matt. Different shades of black, my friend. Or brown, however you want to call it. One thing about
Yeah,
black,
we are
you
very talented.
That
And
is true.
knowledgeable. I mean, they have to give us back math. Okay, now what? What do you got? The wheel.
And when they was trying to stop us from reading,
Right?
we were still reading.
If it wasn't for us, they wouldn't
Okay.
know how to wash their ass.
It's just
And I'm not
sad.
saying this being
That's true,
insulting,
Deshaun.
but this is the truth. This is the truth.
It's the truth. And then when I hear a white person say, "Oh, I don't like them because they lazy,"
Some, but not all.
wait a minute.
Not a majority.
Back then, if you look at from everything back in slavery time, right?
We do not.
I can't believe that any white person will open their mouth and say that a black person was lazy. We watched our kids. They didn't even know who their mama was. They thought we was the mama.
Hey, mammy.
Real talk. Let's be real. We watched the kids.
They're calling us lazy,
We washed the dishes.
measuring us.
And we done it to your husband.
Damn it.
That's what I'm saying.
We did.
They calling
He
us
went and
lazy,
took it.
measuring us
Just
off the
took our
stick
good
of them-
goods.
of us working for them.
It's sad.
Because they wasn't doing it.
Yeah,
We do know how to survive. Put me on the island.
that's just a cold
Tell
word
you.
for a white person saying that they're spoiled. We're not doing enough for them. They're
Deshaun,
lazy.
I don't even know how to fish.
It's sad. Well, my thing I want to say about
died.
anybody out here watching, gonna watch later on, however the case may be, if you're in an excuse me, I drunk some beer before I got here. I'm just a burping anyway. If you're in an interracial relationship or whatever, my best advice to you is just show support. Show support for one another.
And be open.
Explore, like I said, explore each other cultures, get to know y'all cultures, y'all different things, what y'all like to eat and all that. But I don't see not one person turning down no fried chicken.
Don't worry about why she got her bonnet on before she go to bed and why her wig is on the dresser. Just know that that's what she do.
Hey, let me say this as a black dude: if it mean anything, the bonnet is a good thing at night. Leave that bonnet alone.
And also embrace continuous learning from one another.
Yeah.
You have to do that in order for it to work. So I salute to anybody that want to be in an interracial relationship. Do your damn business.
Yeah,
That's how
I want to
feel.
say, I'm not saying don't do it by any means. You cannot feel any type of way about the way somebody loves or who they love. Like you have no control over that.
You don't.
At all. So I say, do you. I'm not one to judge. My point was I would prefer for my boys not to.
And then another thing I was going to say earlier, as you was talking about racism and it's going down, I would agree but disagree in some senses. But what's going up is now we have classism, right? Everybody's now treating people accordingly to what they feel like they have or don't have. So that's another ism that's affecting, you know what I mean?
Me too, Deshaun.
Situations, relationships.
Yeah,
and all
that is
shit.
true. That is true.
Yeah.
And I think, touching on that, I think that when there's interracial and you have the black guy making a shitload of the money, the family is a little bit more
See what I'm
accepting
saying? See what I'm
of
saying?
said black guy. Because if the woman make way more, they gonna keep him in that same bubble or class
See,
that he
another,
was.
That's another gripe with people from our culture, right? Because now if you're the guy and you marry this white woman, now a lot of times this woman is going to end up taking, your wealth, which you should be, a lot of people feel like you should be spreading to someone who looks like you, or you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
passing down. That's spreading,
Yeah, I
passing
get
down to
that.
someone
I
who looks like
see
you.
that a lot on social
I mean,
media.
you're taking all of this wealth you've accumulated. Now you're passing it over to
Yeah,
another group of people.
Yeah,
you know
not
what I'm saying?
not a sister. Yeah, and honestly, I don't even care about that. Like, it's just like you love who you love, regardless of the color. I have always disagreed with like a basketball player dating a white girl, and that was an issue. It's like, that's who he want to be with. Let him be with her. Why? I don't think that should matter.
I was gonna crack a joke because I'm silly like that when you were like the conversation you just had when you said if the black guy makes the bulk of the money and the white girl don't, then her family would accept him a little bit more because he makes a lot of money. But what if he walked through the door and said, I'm going to make her sign a prenup? You think they still going to look at him the same way? And say,
Well, the thing is, they may, because that's what they do. They do the same thing. And if he has that type of status, that type of money where he can do that, then they would understand. Because I think white men
so do you think they'll
money.
lose a little disrespect from
They'd
him?
be still more so
I don't-
concerned about him providing
I don't
for her
think
and
so.
living that lifestyle that he can provide for her.
Yeah, I
than-
don't think so, because they see money, they talk money, they are money, and if that's what he has, they totally understand the prenup.
What if
Because
it's
that's what
a
they do.
poor white girl? I mean, ain't got money like that. She's mid class, not
Nah,
rich or
you know
nothing
what
like
that
They
you know what
better just
that
be- they just
poor
better be
family gonna
happy.
say? That poor family gonna tell her.
I don't mean
mess
poor.
up.
I mean like middle class. Like
They gonna tell her not to mess
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Don't
You
mess
better-
up.
you
You
better
better
be
do
glad
whatever you got to do to keep them. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Hey, Annie, I say power to my people too.
y'all putting this power to the people.
Well, I'm just
shit.
saying, you know how I am about my folks. You know, I love my people.
Yeah, you want to support everything black.
I try. I want to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
love
try
black owned.
too.
I love
I
black
try
owned
to
small
as well.
I
businesses.
try to too,
It
but
gets
Lord
hard. It
knows
gets
I
hard.
cannot.
Yeah.
They don't
it's
treat me
hard.
like the white people in Royal Oak do. That's for sure. When I go into little boutiques, some of them have little attitudes, and it's just like, ma'am, I'm trying to patronize your business, and like, if I would have went over there to Susie's shop, Susie would have been like, hi, and I also have the matching socks, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get that when I go to Shaniqua's. I just don't.
Yeah, they got bad attitudes.
They don't even ask me when I walk in the door. They're like, hey, welcome to such and such. What are you in for today? They don't do that.
Yeah, they
So-
got bad attitudes.
Yeah, we have bad attitudes as a people.
When I'm working in the public, I've worked in public places a lot before I start working plant jobs. And I worked in the public. It just depends on you. I was happy about being around the public. Mm-hmm. You know, I didn't have no problem with it. You know, I like entertaining the people that's coming in the stores. And just like when I worked part-time at Dollar Tree, I was happy the customers come in there. You know what I'm saying? Everything made me happy. But everybody ain't like that. Black women wake up with attitudes.
We do. Some of us, we do.
It's,
Wake
y'all,
up
y'all
with
actually
attitude.
admitting it?
Hell yeah.
I don't wake up with attitude. I wake up happy every morning. I wake
Sometimes
up
I do.
in the morning. I be like, "Hey, babe." She be like, "Good morning." Like she just. I'm
not
like,
ready to
you
get
know,
up.
I ain't no morning person.
I'm not
like,
ready to get up.
oh,
Yeah, I'm
oh,
not ready.
okay.
Say the wrong shit, just fuck the whole day up, huh?
I just leave her alone. I just be like, "Oh, okay." Like
Yeah, we do. We do.
that's
have
not
an
me.
attitude.
I wake up in the morning. I'm like, "Oh, thank you, Jesus. He gave me another day."
I say
That's
thank
my
you.
whole
Then we supposed
demeanor.
to be psychic mind readers and just know that you got a problem and
When I
whatever the problem
respond,
is.
when I respond, just know she know though.
Me
when
too,
I
Nikki.
respond, she already know. Like, okay, she don't want to be by this morning time.
She don't get better till about like 12 when I call her.
Shut up, Yenny.
About 12 o'clock when I call her, she be
You
like,
hear me? You hear me? Listen, I don't have a choice but to go to black hair businesses because I don't know anybody else that could do it.
"What?"
I have a great customer service voice, Veronica, and you know it. You definitely know it. For sure. Thank you so much. But when I go into, I don't have a choice but to go into black businesses to do my hair. But I have used others to get my nails and toes and eyebrows and stuff like that done. And honestly, it's unfortunate. And it really is unfortunate that we are not treated the same when we patronize our people's business versus the other businesses. It's like girl, bye. You can't even do your own hair, that raggedy ponytail and braids you be coming in with, Yenny. So it's just she been picking on me all day, y'all.
I ain't seen her pick on you nan time, just like I ain't
She
pick on
been
you,
picking on
and
me
you
all
tell
day.
everybody I pick on you. I
She
ain't
made
did
fun of me
nothing.
earlier. She said she was talking about the theater. Don't do me like that. Shut up, Michelle.
I'm glad they mess with her at work because she picks on me all day
They
long
get
at
to take
home.
some of the steam
When
off
I be like, "Babe, you got cash money on you?" She's like, "Who says that? Nobody says cash money. You so damn old, babe."
Like a fucking
like-
pimp. She's like a pimp.
Cash Money
Cash
taking
money.
over for the 99 and the 2000.
99 in the 2000s. This
Right.
is 2024.
She's a hater.
I'm not the same old. I have changed. I have been praying. Shut up, Yanni.
She ain't gonna say the George.
Y'all ain't funny. They're picking on me. I don't have an accent.
Or
That's just what it is.
orange. Orange.
Yeah, so when she says cash money,
Not
I'm
an
just
orange,
like,
orange.
That's so old fashioned,
Say
but
orange.
orange. Shut up. So yeah, it's like I was saying about the nail business. It's like I go into
Whatever,
a black
Sean.
nail shop.
To my laugh out loud, cash.
I mean,
cash money.
They not ready. I'm waiting an hour and a half, to get in the chair when I have an appointment, and then I go to the chinks or whoever I don't know if that's the correct term, but whoever.
That was racist.
Was it?
Yes.
The Chinese people.
Or whoever, Japanese, Asians, whoever
Japanese,
does it.
yeah,
whoever
whoever.
does it, yeah. So, and then my appointment is at 6 or 7, whatever time. And I walk right in. They're like, oh, yeah, Miss Kelly, come on in, sit down. Like, they're ready. So it makes it hard to patronize our people. But I still want to do it because I want to help people get to where they need to go. And if I could help with my little $65 or whatever,
is that?
I'm going to do
Hers
it.
sounds like some cute
No,
shit.
my
Gotta be
phone
hers.
my phone is on side. It's completely off. Yeah, my phone's completely off.
I don't know what the hell that was. Somebody got a bomb in here.
And it's on Do Not Disturb. It's on Do Not Disturb. Right. That's all they care about. Just get my money. No good customer service attitude.
I hate going
ratchet.
into. I try to support black businesses when it come to food. When it come to food, I try to support them 100%.
Yeah.
I try to. Well, I got clothing line, clothing boutiques. A lot of other different kind of black-owned businesses. That I try.
What I don't like is when I go in there and they automatically, how can I help you? You can't. I don't even want anything now.
You can't. Never
It's
mind.
like you try, and it's like I don't have to deal with your attitude. I can go elsewhere and spend my money.
Yeah.
This is my money.
Yeah.
My hard-earned money. I don't have to give it to you.
Yeah. It
you know.
sucks. It does suck.
So what do y'all think about this? A little bit off topic, but Keith Lee, about going to that place, and he gave the lady $4,000 and told her to split it with the person braiding hair, the person cutting hair, and she keep two for herself, and she gave the money to nobody. She kept it, and then everybody was like, "On y'all didn't hear about
I
it?
seen it. Yeah. Her business.
You didn't hear about it?
No.
Do you know what Keith Lee is?
No.
So he's like a food porn person that goes around
Food
everywhere
reviewer.
and try food, and he rate it or whatever and tell everybody how the food is. If it's good, you need to go there or whatever. And he actually went somewhere to a black business
And gave him $4,000.
and gave him $4,000 and she kept all of it. And so they feuding right now about it.
I mean,
She went live and tried to tell everybody to come up there and get the money, but I was like, the damage had been done. It was after everybody had been exposing her, had exposed her for keeping the money. So I don't know if the people ever, her employees or whoever came back and got the money or whatnot, but she
was she the owner?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's foul. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought it was
She
just
was
like
the
a
owner.
waitress, and they was like,
they gave her a $2,000
Gave her $2,000
and
tip.
told her to
And she
take
and
kept-
told her to get a braider and a
braider,
barber $1,000
$1,000.
apiece.
Oh, dang,
and she
that's
kept
foul.
all $4,000.
Yeah.
And then I guess when they found out, they exposed her, and then she, I don't know if her business is closed down. I seen a post, but then I seen another post that said that she was back open, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of
It
foul.
was nobody came for a couple of days, so she shut down.
Oh, that would have was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nobody
that's
came for
foul.
a few days. It's just like we try though. We try so hard. I know I try hard to support them,
I'm an Oreo.
and it's
Yumi.
like that's like if say a black person owns a phone company, like cell phone company, right? They reaction to everything. Well, my phone doing this, it's acting up. Well, what you want us to do? I bought the phone from y'all.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like, dude,
Yeah, they are
fix
rude.
the damn
we,
phone.
We are
What
as
do
a
you-
people,
like
we
it's
are rude.
crazy.
And I feel like sometimes we have to be, but the problem is we don't know when not to be. We're just like that all the time, and it's a cycle from again generation to generation.
But
Just-
who breaks the cycle?
You do.
But they don't. They refuse to do it.
Right, so it won't be broken and it'll be passed down.
It's like I would never understand it. I just don't. It's like you want to get ahead in life, but yeah, you treat people like shit.
Oh,
That's
she
like I know y'all heard
closed
about
down
the,
and relocated because she was mobile.
Oh, okay. So y'all heard about the Crystal Davis girl, right? that was from here that was going around allegedly. I don't know if she was a real estate agent or a tax agent or both, but she was fraud at all of that shit.
And the lady caught her out on the street.
She had been scamming around the city for years. Like her picture's been popping up on Facebook about people been getting scammed by her for years, and now I guess allegedly she been arrested now for operating with no license. Finally, after maybe I don't know, I'll say 10 years, man.
What was she doing though?
Tax fraud, like fraud people taxes,
and
then even there was one couple of situations where I believe that she sold people's houses that she didn't didn't own or wasn't over. So
that's foul.
Chime time is just rude as hell.
I hear his name all the time. I haven't seen one thing that he's done.
He's funny. He another food reviewer.
Oh, okay.
He went to actually 2 days ago. He just went to Parks Barbecue and got their food. Oh my God!
I wanted to see the video. He posted a picture of a whole damn pig.
Is that right, Mr. Johnson?
Oh yeah.
I didn't.
That
see
was
it
yesterday's one.
I didn't see it.
Go on TikTok. It's on there. He picked
I
the whole
follow him
pig
on Facebook.
thing up like, oh, like, ugh, dude. He said, this is something I normally don't do, but everybody was talking about it so good and all this, so we gonna see. Oh, okay.
So what did you say?
I turned away from it. I couldn't look at that thing because it still had the teeth and everything, and it was the head, and he was all flapping it like, yeah. So yeah.
Oh, so
That sounds horrible.
she was moving all around scamming people. Yeah.
Yeah, because she went down to Texas and came back up here, and
somebody
she
said
got
she was
too
in
hot up
Florida.
here. Yeah, yep, she got too hot up here.
Let me tell you something. Parks to me has never been good.
I don't know.
Ever.
What is that a Detroit?
Ever.
Parks
Yeah.
barbecue. I haven't had it yet.
Yeah.
I posted a stat today. I never had a punchki, whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love them.
Me too.
So they only do them on today on the Fat Tuesday.
Fat Tuesdays.
Oh, well, it's over yet. I can't get them then.
Well, you can go to I don't know if you want a store bought one.
No,
Like,
everybody.
No,
so you got to
listen,
go get the authentic one.
I'm gonna tell you where to go. Hamtramck.
Yeah,
Hamtramck bakeries have them all the time.
Oh, okay. They have them.
Yeah.
I thought it was just.
Go in there, they'll have them.
oh yeah, are they good to me?
Right, they watery sauces like real terrible.
Somebody said go to Vicky's. I don't know. Sorry, y'all. I don't know where none of these places are. I'm just reading like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know about none of these. They all talking about Parks is nasty.
Look,
I forgot she from New Georgia.
Mark is so stupid, New Georgia. That's a good one.
I want a tattoo that says
Yeah,
something
Lay
similar
is
to that.
nasty, sis.
I want my royalties when you put that on you.
Now I want my jacket.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that too. Want me to put New Georgia on your jacket?
Yep, I appreciate
Nope,
it.
I ain't doing it. Nope.
That's what's up. That's what's up. But you had something on there on your paper. I know I can't
What?
see it from here, but because it was so good. I can't see from here. You know.
What are you talking about, this?
Yeah. When you was talking about, you said varied perspectives on cultural differences and language barriers. Bring a good partner. Oh, being a good partner. Okay. Maybe you handled all that. Yeah, you got that. You covered that.
I did.
I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Yeah, my baby be writing stuff down and
I got notes and shit.
I have
she
to.
do. She do.
Because I want to be exact and have facts.
But you know what? That's the reason why y'all shows are one of substance. You know what I mean? I always tell y'all, a lot of the shows on the network, not saying that, the shows don't have substance, but sometimes people coming in here freestyling, and they don't even have a conversation that people can follow, really, for real. You know what I mean? So, appreciate you being detailed and organized like that so you can actually come with some substance in the conversation.
Yeah,
Keep the conversation flowing without
she
no
be
dead
on it.
air.
I
She
appreciate
be
it.
on it. She be on it.
CJ say, yes, big sister auntie. Okay.
So Mr. Johnson, let's talk about that. When it first came on, he said, what do y'all think about Usher groping Alicia? When I first saw it, I was like, oh, he making a face and whatever.
He did it when they first did the video. In the
Typical-
video, he
typical
does
Usher.
It did.
Typical Usher.
What I'm saying is, when I first saw it, I was like, dang, he giving her the once over, the twice over, and like the whole like silhouette and the rub on the side. But then I remembered that was a video before Swiss Beats. It was a video, a whole
Swiss
song.
Beat not even mad about
So,
it. But he cares. She coming home to
It's
him.
not a big deal. It's a performance. It's
Yeah,
a show. And
it's
if
a
you
show.
don't put on a good show, then what's the point of even being up there? So I was just like, whatever. It's not that serious. And on the flip side of that, if she was in a movie where she had to be sleeping with some guy in a movie, it is what it is. It's acting while you're on stage. So I was like, whatever.
Yeah,
and if he get mad, he's soft. But he wasn't, based on
Right.
some of the stuff he said.
So y'all, it's that time. It's time for that quote. Like I said, if you did not catch the show earlier when I said from now on, every Tuesday at the end of our podcast, we're going to do a quote of the day. Give you something to think about and put it into your life, you know. So the quote...
Why are you laughing?
She laughing at what somebody just said.
But that moonwalk won't work with broke legs. Talking about Usher.
I read it too, but I tried to open
Man, it's a hilarious skit Skinbone did about that shit. Oh my God.
I tried not to laugh at it, but I couldn't help it.
So today's quote is, some people want it to happen. Some wish it would happen. Others make it happen. So with that being said, you have been watching My Thoughts About It podcast. I am your girl, Shay B.
And I'm your girl, Monique.
And thank you for watching, you guys. We love y'all.
Thank y'all.
Peace.
See you next Tuesday.
Warning. You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.
Production.